Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Michaela Copeland here. Now, Dr. Hilary Cass has finally sent out a report, and it's very, very bad news. She now says that if you're 17 to 25, that the gender clinics should not prescribe hormones for you, which is absolutely strange because 16, you can legally have a kid. 17, you can start your driving tests. At 18, you can drink or smoke, and you do have full body autonomy. And it really does suck. He's basically saying that you can have your health care, except from if you're trans, and that this jury's still out, and it's absolutely shocking. And there's already a long, long waiting list for NHS care for trans if you're trans. I mean, I waited 2 weeks short of 4 years, and my transition is nowhere near complete because I am still waiting for surgery, and which at the end of July I am going in to have my breast augmentation. It's just that I'm currently saving up for it so I don't have to spend so much on my credit cards. During June, I have got a follow-up consultation at Enhanced Medical Group, their hospital in Hammersmith, it's just round the corner from Hammersmith Station. Dr. Cass is a transphobe because she follows Transgender Trend, who is an openly anti-trans group. And while she's writing her report, she did meet the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis, who set up the Don't Say Gay bill. And several states in America is having state bills. It's like they don't want us to exist. And what worries me is that next when I go for 25 plus, which my fiance, she's approaching 29. She's already had a top and bottom surgery. I mean, would I ban everyone from transitioning? Now, as you might as well expect, I am really, really worried. And I did get the Metro yesterday, and basically J.K. Rowling is attacking Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint, and she does believe Dr. Cass, which I will be putting a load of links down below, and a link to another YouTube video that I found explaining the Cass report in whole. Also, Dr. David Bell is now retired, but he did work at Charing Cross Gender Clinic. He claimed that there's no trans kids. So basically, he's saying that you only trans adults exist, and it just really is shocking. And with this ongoing culture war, I mean, in the past year, hate crimes has gone up 11%, and the Home Office themselves admit it's because of the Tories and the right-wing press. It is strange that people like Piers Morgan that always go on about what is a woman, and yet it's never the other way around, because trans women, they get so much hatred just for existing. I mean, I'm currently pre-surgery, but I do have my GRC, which was absolute hell to get. Only about 2,000 trans people in the UK have it, and it's just so demoralising because we had to wait so long for our appointment to get a first sign off for gender dysphoria. Then we have to get one from our GP. We have to fill out a statutory declaration, which you pay a solicitor £5. And to actually apply for your GRC, you have to pay £5 unless you're claiming benefits, which I have experienced quite a lot of transphobia. Hell, that is why I left Vodafone, because of the transphobia. I've even had it from the council and the DWP, where they kept on getting my title wrong. And when I was back at college, the end of 2019, I just come from college for the day. One of my friends in the class, she done a makeup on me for one of her assessments. I just walked out of college that day, college ID around my neck, and I said to her, "Hi, this is hi, I'm Michaela Morgan. This is before I changed my surname." I said, "I've got an appointment today," and sure enough, I looked down, my name was on the list, and she called me sir, and I said to her, "Excuse me, I gave you my name was on the list, here's my college ID," and she's done it again. And it's so hard not to get frustrated by all this, because as I'm part of the trans community, these people are my siblings. They're my brothers, my sisters, and it's just really shocking. And what J.K. Rowling, she's supporting well-known trans exclusionary separatists. I refuse to call them TERFs, because they're not feminists. Feminists are supposed to stand up for all women's rights. And people go on about trans women take away women's rights. We don't erode their rights because trans women are women. Trans men don't need women's rights because they are men. And it's just a shame that people who are not medically qualified, they try to downplay our lived experience of being trans, which to me, gender dysphoria is literally like you're living a prison inside yourself. And particularly during puberty, which it was absolutely hard. It was so hard to see my body change in ways that I didn't want to see. I mean, the more I got into puberty, the more and more I hated myself, because that was not me. And I do have the Metro newspaper. The article on the front is J.K. Rowling and the Goblet of Fire, and it's basically I'm going to read what it says on the front page. Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling has decided that she can never forgive stars of her wizarding movies who cheered on transgendering children, which is not a word. Transgendering is not a word. After a landmark NHS report criticised weak evidence that it worked and said young people have been let down. Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint in the 8 films, including Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, has joined the backlash as she insists that the trans movement also undermines women's rights, which they don't. After welcoming the cast review, Miss Rowling was told by a fan, "Just waiting for Dan and Emma to give you a public apology, safe in the knowledge that you will forgive them." She replied, "Not safe, I'm afraid." Celebs who cozied up to the movement intent on eroding women's hard-won rights and use their platforms to cheer in the transitional minors can save their apologies for traumatized detransitioners and vulnerable women relying on single-sex spaces. And J.K. Rowling, who I do believe is a billionaire, she did send £70,000 to a transphobic group called For Women Scotland, who have challenged the definition of women, which I will be posting a video from Jammidodger about all this, and a video from Contrapoints. Now, J.K. Rowling has started releasing books under the pseudonym Robert Galbraith, who is the inventor of conversion therapy, and it is so shocking because the United Nations, they describe conversion therapy as torture. It's the same as trying to convince an autistic child to cure them of autism, which you can't help. I've had conversion therapy myself from my dad, my eldest brother, my second youngest brother, and by some Christians in town. And basically, the Christians, they said that I'm undoing God's work when it is absolutely wrong, because trans people are trans, you cannot change that. Which, even though I know I have my GRC, I have been helping out my friends on Facebook get theirs, because we're in the same community, we share the same struggles. And also the current Health Secretary, Victoria Atkins, she quotes slams the culture of secrecy surrounding gender care for trans kids. Now, if you watch The Clinic, which is about trans kids, about the now closed Tavistock, all there is now the Tavistock has been closed, is there's a northern hub which includes Alderhay, and a southern hub, they include Great Ormond Street. All there is holistic care. And now that the Casby Port is literally trying to ban 17 to 25-year-olds from taking hormones, because all the 7 gender clinics, whether it's Laurels, whether it's Charing Cross, Northampton, Nottingham, Leeds, the one in Newcastle, it literally seems like that people are going to have healthcare apart from if you're trans, and it is really shocking. Now, there's numerous transphobes in the Tory party, whether it's Richard Sunak, Liz Truss, all the other Tory MPs. Boris Johnson's no longer an MP. Suella Braverman. It's so hard to find a supportive MP. I mean, my MP, Maria Miller, she's very unsupporting. And the whole conversion therapy bill, I did email her about, and she tries to make it seem though if gay people are being forced to transition, which is not the case. Now, in my experience, most trans people are queer, they are LGBT. And all this hate that we get is the very reason why we have pride, because we get so much oppression from society in general. I mean, the ongoing hate crimes and the lack of support that we get from the police. I mean, even after the trial of the 2 people who killed Brianna Ghey, the Daily Mail and GB News went back to dead naming her and just making it seem though she was confused when she would have been 17, and she identified, and when she sadly got when her life sadly got cut short when she was 16, she was already out for 2 years. And it's just so frustrating, which I'm thinking that because it's getting so much more worse, I'm thinking of claiming asylum in Canada, because Canada is the 3rd safest country in the world to be trans, and they've done an outright ban on conversion therapy. Now, the other prime ministers that we've had since Theresa May, who promised to ban it 6 years ago, they keep on flip-flopping. I mean, first there was Boris Johnson, then there was Liz Truss, then there's Richard Sunak, and I hate it when people say that trans healthcare is ideological, because it is not. It just really is shocking, and it's like trans people was never a problem until the toys made out that we were problems. And like, I grew up, I was born in '87, so which means I was a '90s kid. Back when I was a kid, there was no information. It wasn't taught at schools because of Section 28, which banned all LGBT teachings. And what I'm particularly worried is that there's going to be a new Section 28, where they're going to ban anything trans related. And back when I was at school, I was very, very unhappy and miserable. I was trying all the time. It's like, why? Why was I born like this? Why couldn't I be born a girl? Which is a sign of dysphoria. And I even have people now saying that I'm not really a woman because I'm yet to have surgery, despite the fact I am 45 months on. And I will be having one surgery later this year, which is breast augmentation. And I'm just fed up with it all. It's like trans people is like they do not want us to live. As I said, I will be putting stuff in the description down below. These are these articles that I have found, and as well, there's another video explaining the CAS report, and a video by Contrapoints and by Jammidodger. Please do like this video, press subscribe and turn that bell notification on. Leave a comment down below. So yeah, this is Miss Michaela Copeland of the Michaela Show. Much love to you wherever you may be in the world. I'll see you very soon, everyone. Bye.